Ooh, spooky. Looks kind of good. Let's do some tests. Oop, we got some streaks. I got rid of the streaks, I think. This way. Got to adjust the other way. There we go. I think that's pretty good. That looks pretty cool. What do you think? Got a little bit of waviness. Hey, Fleets. Fletes 16? Fleets 16? Mimi, Cynthia, good evening, guys. We got the near full September moon. Looking pretty good tonight. Lots of peepers and bugs. Temperature rose back up today. I'm in Pennsylvania looking through an 8-inch Dobsonian telescope, and it's been really cold and rainy here lately. But today it kind of warmed up a little. It's kind of nice. So this is a manual telescope, so you're going to see things move across the screen like the moon there, and that's Earth rotating because this telescope's not motorized. We do have some clouds in the area if you can't tell. They look really cool though because they're moving so quick. Let's zoom out and check it. There we go. Near full moon. Looks nice. Getting a little crazy on the road prematurely. It's not even winter yet and they're already freaking out. Alien base. Yeah, we move pretty quick. Well, we rotate pretty quick, which is what you're seeing there. And then you zoom in. It really enhances that. There's that cat moving across the top, upside down cat. Can you see it? They call that the cat on the moon. We are big fans of the moon. We're all lunatics. Yes, Carmenuch. Full moon is Sunday, 2 p.m. So tomorrow night and Sunday night, it'll appear full. Late nights tomorrow night would be the closest, though. I think like 4 a.m. tomorrow night, Sunday morning, like before sunrise, would be the closest to see it at night. Love those edge pictures. Yeah, Mimi. Terminator Line's one of my favorites. It's good to see you guys. Where y'all been? What have you been up to? People are going back to school. Summer's ending. My adventures are just beginning. I have a lot of adventures planned this month. I have a pretty packed month. I think we have New York City on the in like 10 days, and then going to be a big thing out west end of the month. Hey Ray, how you doing? Your school is ending, Mr. Prin. Where are you from? I'm in Pennsylvania in the U.S. That's where this view's coming from. Now it is upside down. Telescope flips the image upside down. Bronx, New York, nice. I see people saying their school's ending. Oh, you like the moon vids? I want to do a lot more than the moon this year. So I got some setups. We're going to do a lot of more planets. Definitely be doing a lot more planets this fall. Thailand, okay. Class just started on Monday. Anybody in a new college right now? Anybody in a new college? Griffith Park Observatory in LA. I'm maybe in November. November is a West Coast Pacific Coast Highway thing in November before Thanksgiving. But this month, it'll be like Denver, Okie Star Party, Las Vegas, that area. Morris Villa, PA. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, like the live. I think you can double tap on the screen or just give the thumbs up. And if you like space and astronomy content, subscribe. I do all the content is space and astronomy. I try to share what's going on in the night sky and the celestial events. Now we do have the lunar eclipse this weekend, but unfortunately, I'm part of the 15% of the world that will not be able to view it. The Americas will not be able to view the lunar eclipse. Well, most of the rest of the world will be able to see it or part of it. For me, it's Friday evening, 9:29 p.m. East Coast time, U.S. The video that shows some crashing on the moon during daylight hours, was that real? No, not the one. If it's the one I'm thinking of, no. That it has like a 1990s VHS zoom sound to it. No, that one's very fake. But there are impacts on the moon that people have captured, real ones. But none of them look like that. They're just like little pops of light. What magnification is this considered? Let's see. This right here is probably considered about 100 to 125. Probably around, let's just say 100. If that's 100, that would make this like 200. Okay? Which would make this like 250. But obviously that's like unusable right there. That's just blowing up pixels. I think that's between 250 and 300 there. I usually back it out to like this to give us a little more clarity, you know? Yeah, I got a few different ways to magnify right now. One is the eyepiece, two is pinch zoom on the screen. But if I pinch zoom on the screen, it's just blowing up pixels. It's not really zooming in. But the eyepiece has a twist zoom on it, and that's optical, analog zoom. In-Tank is still on the moon. When are you coming back? When can we expect you back here on Earth? Or are you just going to stay up there? How fast can you run on the moon? Also, a lot of us want to know. Nah, you can't see the American flag, not even the very large telescope they're building in Chile, which is the world's largest telescope, with all of its telescopes combined equal 130 meters combined. That telescope on top of a mountain costs billions of dollars and it cannot see the flags. And mine's just 8 inches in diameter. Space telescopes can that go and orbit the moon. They can get that kind of resolution. Hayden Planetarium. In New York City. I don't know. My schedule's pretty booked when I'm there. I'm there for this conference event style thing. So I'll be pretty locked to an itinerary. But if there is any extra time, I'll probably go out and explore a little. This trip, anyhow. There'll be other trips. I travel a lot. Moon has been beautiful last 2 days. Yes, it has. It looks orange from your house, Brittany, because it's probably really low to the horizon, but we also have a low full moon right now. The moon stays pretty low across the southern sky. For now, at least. I think after it starts waning, after full moon, next week, it starts getting a little higher. And then going into fall and winter, the moon starts getting higher in the sky. Right now, it's real low, so you see the waviness. It's got a lot of orange and red to it, but when the moon is low to the horizon, anytime it rises or sets, you get that orange and red. A lot of people tonight saw red, What color was it for you guys? Let us know where you're tuning in from and what color it was if you saw the moon rising. That's at why is it dancing almost as if it's in water? That's the atmosphere. When things are low to the horizon, they get the waviness. No, the moon will be full on Sunday, 2 p.m. Eastern. White, blood, orange, Tucson, light pink in Florida. West Coast, yeah, you're still in the daylight. Yellowish, yellowish orange, Astro Glory. How you doing, Astro Glory? I saw you. See, it's good to see you, man. Colorado, tannish orange. So it's rising in Colorado right now. Washington State is red. Well, it's also real low out there. It's probably just rising, right, Nick? It's probably real close in Washington. I'm in Pennsylvania and it's up 20, 30 degrees. It's smoky in Colorado right now. Oh man. It was smoky in my house tonight. I made a mistake. You guys can make fun of me all you want, but I made a horrible mistake. So what I did was I was cooking burgers on a stone tray pan under the broiler in the oven. And guess what? You can guess what happened. I shouldn't have used a stone pan because sometimes I'll bake the burgers, but I decided to try to broil them. And the house got smoky. I was like, why is it smoking so much? I look in and the entire stone pan cracked in half because I put it in there cold, didn't let it warm up, and it was a broil. It was a hot mess. Still smoke everywhere. Yeah, I'm an idiot, Mr. Prin. I know. Yeah, this is on my telescope. Yeah, we turned the it was turned open the windows, turn open doors, turn on the fans. It was just a night. Cook burgers on the moon with you. See all the smoke already on the moon. Just mentioning me cooking burgers on the moon, and look at the moon. It's like, don't let Nate around here. I'm used to like doing a grill or something. I was just like, I'll just throw them in the oven. This will work, right? I'm 41. I should know. I even said it when I put it in there. I said, I don't think this will work. I think this will break the pan. And I did it anyways. I still did it. I tell you, I don't listen, even to my own advice. I don't listen. What is wrong with me? Man, moon's on fire. Yeah, we got some pretty clouds coming through. I'll show you off the telescope here real quick. Those are the clouds coming through. That's what we're seeing up there. Is that like fog? Oh no, that's okay. That was fog. Pretty cool. Oh, we lost the moon. We're just on clouds. We'll get back to it. Focus in. Hold the line. Hold the line. So the telescope is that we're looking through tonight is the Orion XT8 Dobsonian. Let me try to navigate these clouds. 8-inch Dobsonian, about 4 feet long, 8-inch diameter, made by Orion. Orion's no longer in operation, so you can't buy this from them anymore. But they make comparable models out there, like any 8-inch Dobsonian telescope. Be sure to double tap the screen to like the live and subscribe if you like space and astronomy content, especially live stream astronomy like we're doing right now. Live view of the moon and a couple clouds from Pennsylvania. Sometimes those clouds look cool, sometimes not. But look how fast they're moving. Dude, they're cruising across. Sometimes the clouds are moving so slow, it's like, ugh. Trying to stay focused on the moon and not the clouds. Werewolf are out tonight? I hope not. What got you into moon watching? The moon. It's the moon's fault being out there looking all cool. No, I've always been an outdoors kid growing up and now an adult. I love the outdoors. I love traveling. I love stargazing. Just always loved it. And now I get to do it more now as I'm getting older. It's just become like, well, the sun, it's been sunset, sun went down, time to go outside and look at the stars. It's just become a daily thing for me. So much so that when it's cloudy out, I get all upset. I'm like, oh, I can't go out tonight. Yeah, I can clearly see Saturn, Jupiter, sometimes Venus, and sometimes Mars. When Mars is closer, we can see the polar cap through here. But lately, it's been pretty far away. And we can spot Mercury. But I'd say the best views are Jupiter and Saturn through this thing. See the rings of Saturn, see striations on Jupiter. And speaking of Saturn, I mean, the moon's kind of over in that direction. It's kind of washing out the sky, but Saturn should be rising soon. So if we get the chance and I can see Saturn rising, we'll go check it out. But when it's low on the horizon, it's not going to look too great. There's not that many clouds up there. The only clouds there are coming for the moon. There's a big one about to hit it. I think that's the last one, right? Or is there a little more chain of them? Ooh, it's going over it. Oh, that's cool. I think I think it's going over it. Look, I'll show you. Yeah, that big cloud's going over top of it. Yeah. It missed it. Sweet. All right. I'm glad you guys like the content. You guys are awesome. Thanks for being here. If I ever tried to view Uranus, yeah, I actually saw Uranus live once. And your Uranus jokes never get old, but that's not a joke. Like I did on a live stream like this, we actually spotted it for like a few seconds. It was really tricky to do live with this setup though. You ever see aliens, bro? No, you would know if I saw aliens. I'd be all over the news. There'd be two things that would happen. One, I would be viral everywhere with the information of aliens. Or two, the government would have taken care of me already and I would not be able to go live ever again. So since neither of those two things are going on, that answers your question. Why doesn't the moon have a moon? That's a good question. I think just gravitational pull. It doesn't have enough gravity to really pull in a moon, and I think Earth's gravity would really mess with something like that. Man, those clouds are just, those clouds look like they're just moving so fast, you know? Uranus is filled with methane, has a lot of methane on it, so it smells really bad. And it's the only planet in our solar system that's like tilted on its side. Yeah, it's like on its side. Can you show us the guy sitting on the moon with his fishing pole? No, that's just like a DreamWorks thing, isn't it? There's the man on the moon right there, those large dark regions. If you turn your head to the right, I think you see the man on the moon, supposedly. Like, this is his head, this dark one. That's his body down there, and that's his feet. I believe that's the man on the moon. The moon does spin. It spins one rotation every 29.3 days. And it also orbits Earth every 29.3 days. And since it's tidal locked to Earth, we only see the one side, but you can see its rotation in the lunar phases. Crescent moon, waning moon, full moon, new moon. Oh, it's blacked out just for a second. Just that cloud blacking it out right now. And there it is, poking back out. So it does rotate, we just don't see it from our perspective. But in reference to the sun, we can see it through the phases, the shadows moving around the moon. It's daytime and nighttime. In a full moon, we get to see the entire daytime of the moon. And during new moon, we see the entire nighttime of the moon. It's all dark. Is the halftime show garbage? The game tonight, the Chiefs Chargers game, they have like a bunch of YouTubers live with it, right? It's like you can watch the NFL finally on YouTube or something for free. I don't know. They finally let some streamers in. Man, these clouds are getting kind of annoying. They're not that long, but they're just like getting kind of annoying. No, I don't have a filter on with the camera, because the camera doesn't need the filter. If I had my eyeball looking through, yeah, I would have a filter on, the moon filter. But with my phone, I'm using my phone on here. It doesn't need the moon filter. It looks better without it. Mr. Beast is doing this. I didn't think Mr. Beast was I saw him in the beginning. I was watching it a little bit when it started. Does he have a whole bunch on it? I saw I Show Speed. I think Spanish channel. I saw some weird channels I never saw, but it was cool to see on YouTube, to see watch with and then a list of people. Oh, you're welcome, Doug. I'm going to go look at this big rock in the sky. I need to tell us. Get one, Brittany. That's awesome. Who cares what Mr. Beast does? Some people, you know. He's quite popular. I think he's kind of evolved beyond just like YouTube now, right? He's like doing Prime Video stuff and all that. Unless I know people personally, though, I usually don't knock them. It doesn't turn into a red moon like today, but it will during the total lunar eclipse. I think that's on Sunday. Um, Saturday night or Sunday night. I don't know when, but 85% of the world's population will be able to see it. But unfortunately, the Americas, I'm in the United States, we will not be able to see it here. We will not be able to see the lunar eclipse this weekend. But during the lunar eclipse, yeah, it turns blood red. Who here is outside of America that can see the lunar eclipse this weekend? I don't know if these clouds they're just getting worse. They're coming out of nowhere. They're like ripple clouds, the pressure zones. Check this out. I'll show you the sky. Look at those. They're like ripples across the sky. They're all just attacking the moon right now. Holland. Oh, right here. What are you doing, kitty? The cat's like, what are you doing? Leave me alone. She's looking for mice. Is there a website that can help turn your room into the planets? I don't know about a website doing anything like that. They make a lot of like little like light laser pointer things that you can put in your room, make it look pretty cool. Amsterdam, I believe you can in Amsterdam, yeah. Ohio, Massachusetts, big ball of cheese in the sky. Can you, yeah, projectors. Yeah, I've seen the planetary projectors you can put in your room. They're pretty cool. I have that one moon guy one somebody got me. It like puts something that resembles like a nebula on the ceiling. I use it sometimes, but not that often. Yeah, it might get clouded out here, unfortunately, but that's okay. I was hoping to see Saturn. Doesn't look like I can. Any telescope recommendations for beginners? I have a ton of recommendations for beginners. Um, what I'm using right now was my beginner telescope, 8-inch Dobsonian, great for visual observing like we're doing right now. Um, and it's planetary, so like the moon, planets, you can see stars. And with your eye, you can see like Andromeda and the Orion Nebula. That cloud is crushing us right there. Um, so I would say, yeah, something like this. And I'll show you here. I'll back up. It's 8-inch Dobsonian telescope, so it's 8 inches wide and 4 feet long. Right here is a little counterweight magnet I have on it because all of this is a little heavy. Now here I replaced the focuser with a new focuser. It's dual speed. So I have like a fine tooth focus and then like a regular focus. I have extension tube in it, 8 to 24 millimeter zoom eyepiece that I can twist and zoom with, and then the tri-adapter phone mount. So all of this right here with the new focus is about $500-600, but the telescope stock was about $650. I just upgraded this whole contraption here to be able to do these live streams better. And the reason I upgraded it is because the original one would bend down. This whole thing would like start to sag. And when it sagged, it made things out of focus. This is all thicker metal, really rigid, so it doesn't bow at all. It's like rock solid. It helps with the view a lot more, especially because sometimes I'm out here for like hours on end with that weight on here, and this doesn't budge. But yeah, that's the telescope. The tri-adapter is all metal. I know Celestron makes an XYZ and stuff, but it has a lot of plastic on it. And a lot of my live streams are in the middle of winter when it's freezing cold, and plastic in the cold breaks. So I tend to have as much metal as I can on this stuff. But yeah, looks like we're clouded out. I don't see much more coming out of this. Look at these, look at this clouds. I think we're pretty clouded out now. That whole dark area over here is headed in. So I think that's about it. What do you think? I think that's about it. Well, we got to see a little bit. You can rewind. This will get posted so you can see it. So I've got a lot of requests to show the telescopes, how to set up telescopes, how I'm using the telescopes, all of that stuff. I will make those videos over this fall and winter, but if you want like immediate, like little tutorials and stuff, join my Discord, all right? Discord.gg/SunshineNate is the invite. It's a custom invite you can do, or check out my YouTube channel page. That it should, under my posts, I'm constantly posting the link, or go to SunshineNate.com. The invite is there for the Discord. But yeah, looks like we're kind of out of luck with the moon tonight. So thanks, guys. And if Saturn comes out here in a little bit, I'll be back live, but I'll have to wait for these clouds to clear. Thanks for hanging out with the moon. We'll see you soon. Yeah. I'm not quite seeing the moon. Somewhere in there. Somewhere in there. Somewhere hidden in the clouds. Have a good night, guys.